What is most useless item you carry with you all the time? When I was in Arizona 2 years ago, I bought a metal spider sculpture off of an old man outside a dingy side of the road Wild West travelers stop. As a receipt, he gave me a wallet-sized printed picture of him sitting proudly atop a horse with a giant white cowboy hat, and he signed the back and wrote the dollar amount. I still have his picture in my wallet today. Yours is one of my fave. I would have kept it too. You both sound like pretty cool dudes. Did he give a story for the picture, or was it just a total surprise when you paid? Either way, I love it. Thanks. He was great, super funny and chipper and excited about his craft. I think that was just his standard sales procedure. It definitely cracked me up. I'm actually a woman, and I remember when he gave it to me telling him I always wanted a man's picture to keep in my purse, and he blushed. Haha. I guess I wasn't lying. A small marble turtle I named Harold. In December of 2015, my family went to the Bahamas, where I got Harold for $2, and I immediately put him in my pocket. A few days later, I had forgotten he was there. But I was like, nah, can't take him out now, he's already been there for 3 days. Flash forward to now, and I still keep him in my pocket always. Almost getting to 4 years. If he's not in my pocket, I get really anxious and worried about him. Even though he's inanimate. Edit. Thanks for the silver. Also, here's a pic of Harold. Bruh, have you been wearing the same pair of pants for 4 years? I have a key on my keychain that isn't mine. When my sister was in hospice, we went to clean out her house and found that key on the end table next to her couch. So we figured it was important. It didn't fit any of the doors or anything we could find in her house. When we asked her what it went to, she was too far gone on pain meds to answer. She died in 2008, but I've still got that key, just in case I ever run into a lock that it fits. A stuffed bunny was suggested to me by my therapist to help with my anxiety. The idea is that when I feel anxious, I can talk to the bunny. I can pet the bunny. I can squeeze or throw it or whatever. It gives me a safe way to deal with my feelings. Luckily, my mental health has greatly improved over the last year, so I don't find that I need it anymore. But I still carry it around. A stuffed bunny. I feel like my social anxiety would prevent me from fully utilizing this sort of thing outside my home. The nice thing is that I can just reach into my purse and pet or squeeze it if I want. But honestly, I have no shame in just having it sit on my desk and using it as a stress ball, or hurling it at my coworkers if they're annoying. Weird rocks. Every single bag I have has at least 2 in them. Edit. Wow, y'all really like rocks. Hello, weird rock sibling. My husband gets so mad at me when he does laundry and one starts clunking around in the dryer. Why? Was there a rock in your pocket? Quote. Yes. My daughter picked up this habit too, and our collection is growing rapidly. Lol. It's just a nice, free way to have a souvenir of a great time or a cool zero lace. Or just because. Tiny black light on my keychain. No legitimate use for it whatsoever. Hey, you never know when you might want to randomly identify minerals, or be horrified at the black light response of stains in public places or hotel rooms, or throw a mini rave. Can also spot scorpions in the dark. The key to the home I grew up in. I was so proud when they gave me a key to the house in 7th grade so I could let myself in whenever I needed to. They changed the locks years ago, so this key is now completely useless. But I can't bring myself to take that key off of my key ring. I will always carry it to remind myself of my family. Get your locks keyed to the old key once you have your own little family. This is the lock-picking lawyer. Today we have a lock that was rekeyed to fit a worn-out Schlage key from 1998. I'm going to show you how to defeat this lock in 3 seconds with a bubblegum wrapper. I'm waiting for a link. My parking pass for the hospital the day that my daughter was born. Those loyalty cards that were forced on me when I was unable to refuse and I still keep in my wallet, but deep down I know I'm never really going to use. I've carried a handcuff key on my keyring for almost 30 years. When I was a teenager I got one because of wild girlfriend who liked handcuffs. But then some kid got kidnapped near my city, and when they found him he was handcuffed in some basement. So I kept the key on my key ring. Then you get a little older and you think, yeah, if I'm ever arrested I can get out of handcuffs. Stupid, I know. Then it just became something that I'd look at and laugh about having all these years. Still have the key to my old office on my keychain. I haven't worked there in 3 years and will never be back. It's a really big key that tends to get in the way. I might get rid of it one of these days, but probably won't. Why are you so sure you'll never go back there? A different company leases the building now and likely changed all the locks. You'd be surprised. I have a coupon. Expired on the 30th of June 2014. For 3 yuan off of a large cocoa milk tea with boba from when I visited Suzhou 5 years ago. I live in the US though. Guitar pick. I don't play guitar. But hey, one time you may be at a party when some guy is about to play the guitar and can't find his pick, and so you give it to them in any way. Here's Wonderwall. Hey, does anyone have a pick? I said, maybe. Musical note. You're gonna be the one that SAAAVES me a musical note. Stamp card for a cafe whose food gave me diarrhea. Lol. That one I can relate to. I found a roach in my Belgian waffle, and the restaurant compensated by giving me a free lunch card. I'm not going back for another roach in my food, but I didn't throw away the card either. I've been carrying it for over 4 years now. Oh man, that's not just useless, it's insulting you to boot. I carry a rock shaped like an egg. I found it after my son died. I always called him my best egg. I carry my Sarah stone. Found it on the lakefront of Lake Michigan, where I went to cry when she passed. Wasn't expecting to get misty-eyed 30 seconds into this thread. That's not useless at all. My old driver's license. Never took it out of my wallet. I kept my old one in my wallet for the longest time. It was my 17-year-old driver's license when I used to have long hair. It was fun to show people. I still carry my Blockbuster account card in my wallet. FYI where I am from. They closed down around 10 years ago, but you never know. FYI all Blockbusters except one closed down around 10 years ago. Yesterday's tweet from @lone Blockbuster. Taking a selfie with our sign and then posting it with the caption, "Rip or just die already." Isn't just mean, it's illegal. Wait, what is illegal about that? Oh. A compact mirror in my purse. I use my phone's camera when I need a mirror. My phone camera says "fuck you Shrek looking ass," so I have to use a mirror. Those don't break as easy as my phone. Also, phone front camera is wide-angled, which makes you even uglier. Emotional baggage. Pointless in the sense it hasn't got a practical use. But a little letter my fiancé wrote for me when we were gonna spend time away, as I was away for work and she was staying home. I keep it everywhere I go, so if I feel low I'll pull it out and give it a cheeky read. I say that's pretty wholesome and sweet. Hairbands. I'm a guy with short hair, so they are absolutely useless to me. However, after watching my little sister, my mother, and past girlfriends slurp up their own hair with their ramen, that shit is never happening in my presence again. An all-purpose tool. It is not particularly good at anything it does. Has a hammer on it that splits into a wire cutter's pliers. Compared to a Leatherman, not super helpful to have on hand. It fails as a hammer, as a pliers, as a cutter. Even the knife, screwdriver attachments etc. that pull out are so bulky that using any of them isn't great compared to, say, a Swiss Army knife. I carry a Leatherman on hand too, but it was a gift from grandson who find me handy because I fix stuff to them. So I always have it on me as a memento. As a memento. Not useless. Always makes me think of the Red Green Show. If they don't find you handsome, they can at least find you handy.
Subscribe for more hot Reddit takes in your inbox, guaranteed.